Well, I will explain you about the masculine reproductive system. This system contains a lot of organs in the zone of the reproductive part. First, we have the penis, that is all this part in general. It's like the outside part of all the organs. Um, we have in here the testicles, which is where the sperm is generated. We have the vas deferens, and in here the prostate. The prostate is in here, and the seminal vesicle that is just in here. And then we have this type of tube that is called the urethra. That is what conduces both and sperm and all the other fluids to the outside. And basically, the sperm whey in the penis is first in the testicles, where is created. Then it passed through the epididymis and the vas defense in here. I'm going to the seminal vesicle, in which it passed to the prostate to go to the urethra and go out. And basically, that's the male reproductive system.
Well, I am going to explain about the female reproductive system. First, we have the vagina, that is in general this part of here. So, where I am going to explain the parts. First, we have the vulva, that is the external part of the vagina, all the extern. Then the external lips, that are this part of here, these two. Then we have the internal lips, that are this pink thing of here. And then the clitoris, that is this little part of here. This is the most sensible part of the vagina because they have a lot of nerves in there, terminal nerves in there. So yeah. Then we have the vaginal hole that is here. That that is when they pee, the pee go out from this hole. And then finally the anus, that is this part of here. Now I'm going to explain about the internal reproductive system of the female. First, we have this this part that is called the vagina in general. That is where the urine expels the body in here. Then on the top we have the cervix, this little part of here, like the stretch canal to the uterus. That is this part. When when a woman is pregnant, the uterus where the baby develops their body. Then we have these two little things of here that are the ovaries. The ovaries are in charge to every single month expel out an egg. It's called an egg that goes throughout all these canals, these two canals that are called the fallopian tubes, into the uterus. The egg function is to be fecundated and create the the baby. And if it is not fecundated, the egg go down of here in a blood form that is called the menstruation of the woman. Well, this is all. Thanks. Tres.
So talking about the hormones in the male, the hormones in the male are basically called androgens, and these androgens are are mostly generated in the testicle part, but they are controlled by the hypothalamus that is in the brain, basically. There are different types of androgens, like it could be the androsterone and the androstenedione, but the most important and the most known one is the testosterone. And basically, as we said before, the testosterone is generated in the testicles. Is mostly it is started to generate in the teenage when the kids become teenagers. They start to generate, and they're basically used in all the reproduction of the man, and that's basically the hormones in the man.
Well, now I'm going to talk about the hormonic cycle of the woman. First, we have in the head the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a little part that controls and regulates the production of the hormone, the female hormone that are the estrogens. The estrogens mostly are produced in the ovaries, in this little part of here. These hormones are in charge that in the puberty of the woman, she experimentate physical changes like the menstruation, its first menstruation, the growth of the breast, and the biggest part of the hips. These all changes uh, stop when the woman is a teenager. That like in from 16 to 20 years. Well, second, I'm going to talk about the menstruation period. The menstruation period is the part of the woman once a month that when the the ovaries, this part of here, creates the eggs, the ovules. The ovules travel from the fallopian tubes to the uterus and stay there to be fecundated. If the ovule is not fecundated, it converts in blood and get out of the system of the woman. That is called the menstruation. Now we are going to talk about the birth control. Here in this picture are some methods about the birth control that are known as the anticonceptive methods. Here are the pills, the day after pills, the anticonceptive patch, the condom is most likely most common, and the implants that are these two and these. This is an injection that puts an anticonceptive method in your body. In this picture, there are mostly anticonceptive methods for the woman. For example, the pills, the patch, and the implants. Only the condom, specifically this condom, is for a man, and so that. These are the external anticonceptive methods, but there are other methods that are internal, and we are going to talk about that.
So this method is the IUD, that basically is this thing that is introduced in your uterus to avoid the pregnancy. These things work because it has copper on it, and the thing is that the sperm is not well with copper, so this copper prevent the sperm to get to the ovules and get the woman pregnant. Another method that needs to be implanted inside is this vaginal ring. Basically, this ring is used because it has some types of hormones that are liberated and these hormones, like the pill, avoids the pregnancy. This type of birth control method is the sterilization. That is a way to avoid permanently the birth risk. In the woman, this process is called tubal ligation. That basically, as you can see here, um, you prevent the sperm to come to the basically with this method you avoid the sperm to get to the ovaries by interrupting the way in the tube.
Well, in the male is almost the same as in the female system. This is called a vasectomy. Is when the conducts of the sperm are cutted and interrupted the flow of the sperm from the testicles throughout the penis. That's all.